What's up, everybody? This is Kenny Cummins here. You're chilling with Kenny C right here on TMV Cafe. Super excited to be joined with my guest at this time. She's a singer, she's a songwriter, originally from the sunny state of Florida, currently residing in Nashville, Tennessee. And she's got a new EP on the way, and she's gaining quite the momentum with her two releases this year, including her debut single, which, by the way, just earned a nomination courtesy of the Josie Music Awards. And to talk about that, I'm joined with Miss Katie Power. How's it going?
It's going good. Yeah, I'm really excited about all the stuff that you mentioned, especially the Josie Awards. That was my first nomination. And I actually found out from you because I saw that you tagged me on Facebook. So I was really excited to find out that way.
Wow, so I broke the news to you.
Yeah. Mhm.
Wow, so I'm glad I can be an assist to that. I'm am familiar with the Josie Music Awards. I'm just not. I didn't quite know exactly how the nominations work. I think a lot of submissions have been put out to I guess, the voting committee per se, the committee, and that's a lot of submissions, and only 1.8% of those submissions ended up in the final cut of official nominees. And your song is just me made the cut. I believe it's nominated Single of the Year Rock.
Yeah.
So now that it's been about a week since the nominations have been released and you've had time to reflect on it, um, how does it feel to get a nomination this big, and you're just two songs in as far as your music out on the platforms? How does it feel to get that nomination?
I would say it's really validating, especially Josie Awards being the biggest like independent music awards show. So to have submitted my first single for consideration and to get the nomination, it was really special, and I was really excited about it, especially also in the rock category because I was always not sure what genre I fit in, and for them to like validate that that's where I belong was also, I was really happy about that too.
Okay, so obviously, you know how it is in today's music. People trying to put you in a box. People trying to figure out what genre you are in. So do you consider yourself a rock artist, or are you more than that? Or you trying to blend one or two genres out there?
Um, Usually when people ask me what genre, I will say like rock singer songwriter because like personally, like a lot of my lyrics, like even I say 90s rock sometimes, like because of match like bands like Matchbox 20 or Counting Crows or
Yeah.
Alanis Morissette, like people that were rock but also storytellers, like that's where I feel like I like to be, but also like I always have a lot of modern influences too, like Taylor Swift, Paramore, and like Phoebe Bridgers. So it's like kind of blending. I don't know. I say like indie rock or rock singer songwriter. That's where I am, but I definitely, as a songwriter, like to try different genres too. But yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And you pointed out earlier, Josie Music Awards, it is indeed a big deal. This is arguably the biggest independent music award show as far as just literally independent artists. No major labels, no major artists out there. It's just literally independent artists, artists that you may want to keep an eye on the next few years because they on your radar right now. And for you to get that nomination, just 1.8%. That's that's incredible. And so props to you and your team for just getting things going this early in your career as far as music being released and everything. So props to you on that. So as far as music influences, I'm looking at your bio here, and it says you've been playing along to some of your favorite singer songwriters like Taylor Swift, Avril Lavigne. By the way, is making quite the comeback. I would
Yeah.
say probably one of my favorite comeback stories of the year. Like I love Avril back in the complicated skaterboard
Oh
days,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
and
she's great.
and Haley Williams, that's a big name there from Paramore. Who do you consider as far as some of your influences in addition to the artists that I've already mentioned?
Um, like I said, like Phoebe Bridgers is a newer inspiration or influence because of her songwriting. I also mentioned I also like musical theater, so I've mentioned like Pascal and Paul, who have written like Dear Evan Hansen, because I love musicals for the same reason. And yeah, just like I'm trying to think, like Ed Sheeran from like some of his stuff. I definitely like what he does as a writer too. And I definitely lean more towards singer-songwriters for influence and inspiration. Yeah.
Yeah, and Ed Sheeran, getting that international appeal, coming from across the pond, it's like he's working with everybody and anybody, and he's definitely a successful artist in his own right. He's starting to grow on me these last few years. I think a lot of artists up there in London, England area, coming here to America, making a name for themselves. People say that America is the land of opportunity, and artists are making the most of their opportunities. So I like some Ed Sheeran. I like
Mhm.
that a lot. So uh, I'm joined with the quote unquote award nominating singer songwriter Katie Power here. You also released another song, "Let Me On." That is your latest single. Talk about the story behind that song.
Yeah, so that song I wrote just again when I was a couple of years ago when I was feeling influenced by like I said, Dear Evan Hansen had come out recently. I really liked that, like being able to picture the song being on a stage and being sung. And it's not musical theater, it's the way I would sing it, but like structure wise, I tried to like mimic that. And I liked the idea of telling a story about just again a lot of my EP that will come out but has come out focuses on empowerment. And even though the song is like a sad story about having to leave someone, it's more like standing up for yourself and knowing like this person didn't treat me the way I wanted to be treated and they're not going to, so I need to leave this situation pretty much.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things I hear a lot as far as storytelling, being compelling, being relatable. Either you've been through a situation or someone may go through it and they hear a song like that and be like, man, she must literally know me. Like she know what I'm talking about. Like maybe my friends and family may not believe me, but this artist, she knows. She knows what I'm saying. So sometimes you need music like that to like, okay, I know what I'm going through. I'm gonna get through this. Okay. Um, Adversity comes with the territory in life, and music has a way of helping people get through trying times. And a song like that, as a follow up, you're definitely showing different sides musically and as a songwriter. So From the songs that I've heard, and I played these songs back to back prior to you joining the Zoom chat. I love these songs. I really, really am intrigued with your music. And that was before the nomination. Now I'm talking to a big star here.
Yeah.
So you probably got it. You probably obviously the Josie Music Awards is this October. It's going to be at Nashville. So it's going to be a lot of talent out there. Going to be all dressed up, nice suits and dresses and everything for that occasion. So you can go to the list of nominees at josiemusicawards.com and find out how you can be considered nomination for next year. Just 1.8% again, that number, something to really think about for real. So you got two songs out on the platforms.
Mhm.
You're working on this EP. So any update on the EP as far as closing to a completion and a timetable for when the EP will be released?
Yeah, I think yeah, I just what the original I had a date that I was thinking about doing and it ended up being like my finals week and like a lot of stuff came up. So it ended up not being the right time. So I want to release it in the either the next month or so because I want like thank you for what you said about my two songs. Like I wanted to show that contrast and I feel like these songs finish with that. Like I wanted these four songs to be different but similar enough to fit on the same EP. So I think if not next month, it might be the month after, but yeah, I do want to put them out soon because they are done. It's just like, since I am independent, it's just like the planning and if I need to do a social media campaign or things like that.
Right. Okay. Okay. So literally, it's done as far
Yeah,
as
it's done.
all the songs, all the hand pick the songs, everything. So okay. So within the next month or so, at least by summer, because summer
Yeah.
is literally next month. So we're eyeing a summer release for this debut EP. But until then, you can stream the two songs that's already out. It's Just Me and Let Me On. Both songs are available on the platforms, and keep the love going. And who knows, Let Me On might be up for consideration next year. So she got the EP on the way, so that's very exciting. Um, so on the performance side, getting to perform songs, you currently live in Nashville, doing shows, songwriting shows, and things of that nature. Do you have any upcoming shows that your fans need to keep an eye on?
Not upcoming, probably right now I actually am in Florida because it's summer break. I'm officially moving to Nashville in August, like after school's done. But so in August I'll have shows and I have a website that's katiepowermusic.com where I try to keep posting when I have shows or rounds that I do. So that'll be where those will be if I have anything come up.
All right, katiepowermusic.com is the website. Check that out for more details on upcoming shows and also updates on the upcoming EP. Oh, by the way, do you have a title for the name of the EP?
Yeah, I decided that I wanted to name the EP after the first song. So the EP is also going to be called It's Just Me because I felt like these songs did a really good job of showing who I am as a singer, performer, writer. So it's also going to be called It's Just Me.
All right, so you heard it here on this show. The name of the EP is entitled It's Just Me, named after the debut single. It's going to be available at some point in the summer. So stay tuned from that debut EP from Katie Power. Um, so stay tuned. It's gonna be an incredible um, record, and you're gonna get these feelings at the end of the day, one way or another. So super excited to be joining Katie Power here in Florida currently. Nice warm weather and all. So with all that being said, you getting some success this early in your career. It's very encouraging. It's a good sign. It means you got a lot of promise in your future, obviously. So there's a lot of artists out there that's trying to get their foot in, trying to get started. Um, what would your advice be to the young, up and coming artists that's trying to figure out how to get into this music industry? What would your advice be?
My advice is probably just to not be afraid to try things or try things out, because I feel like, especially with social media and the way the world is, there's a lot of people who want things to be like perfect and like perfection, and you don't want to, like, release a video or post a picture because of that pressure. But I think, like, not being afraid to like go out and perform, even if you're scared to do like an open mic night, doing those things like makes you more familiar and gets people to know who you are, and you get to meet more people and do more stuff like this, which is fun. So I just advise like that, trying stuff out and seeing like what you want to do and what you like to do, like that would be the best thing.
I definitely like that advice. Obviously, you know, you on your will eventually be in Nashville. That's definitely a music filled city. Um, and not just necessarily country music, but there's plenty of genres are represented in Nashville, and uh, it's it's the saying. I've always had this saying about Nashville music, especially with local artists. You can go to a grocery store, you run into an artist, you probably even don't even know it. That's just how big of a pond it is in Nashville, Tennessee. So just be around good people, be around people that want you to succeed, but
Yeah.
at the same time, just advise you, just you're gonna go through some ups and downs, but just
Yeah,
know
definitely.
we're gonna be here. We're gonna be by your side. Just make sure you do your part, put forth the effort, show these people that you want this, and but still have some dignity at the end of the day. So I feel like that's some definitely good input there. Um, but I'm very happy for you, Katie, and the fact that you said that I gave you the news of your nomination, that definitely put a smile on my face. I didn't even know. And the funny thing about that post last week, we wasn't even Facebook friends. I thought I tagged
Yeah.
your your fan page, but then you like the page, you like the post. I say, okay, we're about to have this interview. So oh, that's your personal page. Oops, my bad. But either way, she got the post. So again, congratulations on the nomination. Very, very happy for you. And I'll be rooting for you from a distance, of course, to
Yeah.
take that home, you know.
I hope so.
And
Yeah, like when you mentioned it, I'm gonna be at the award show, which is exciting. Like I got my ticket and everything, so I'm excited to do like this. Is my first award show, and it's gonna have like a red carpet and stuff. So I'm definitely like excited to be going to it this year.
I can vision that red carpet right now. Like you making your way to, making that walk, Obviously, you watch award shows, you see how celebrities and athletes they try to make that work. They try the posture and everything, just
Oh, yeah.
getting that pose in for the cameras. Like, that's gonna be a fun night for everyone. So check out Katie Power. Check out her website, katiepowermusic.com. Check out the songs. It's just me. Let me on. And you heard it from Katie. The name of the EP coming out within a month or so. It's also entitled It's Just Me. So stay tuned for that. Miss Katie Power, it is truly a pleasure having you on the show tonight. Thank you for your time and best of continued success heads your way and good luck to you at the Josie Music Awards this October. And I say let's do another interview once the EP comes out and or maybe before or after the Josie Awards and just to get update on some things and go on from there. You'll most likely be in Nashville by then as well. So,
Yeah. Mhm.
but thank you, Katie. You got any words to, since people gonna be seeing this, obviously. You got anything you want to say to all the people that has voted for you for this award? You got anything you want to say to your fans out there for this nomination and all?
Yeah, I want to thank all my supporters and fans for being there for me. Like you said, being by my side through all of this, like coming to my shows when there's only like a few people in the audience or when it is a packed house, just like, and supporting this song is special to me because it was kind of me standing my ground and saying who I am in a city or place that sometimes makes you feel like you have to be someone else. So for other people to connect and relate to that and feel seen, like you mentioned, it's really special because I just wrote it by myself in my room one night about just wanting to tell people who I was. So it's really special that this is the song that got chosen for a nomination.
Yeah, over 50,000 submissions. Um,
I know. I saw that and I was like, it's like a stadium of people. It's like when you try to put the number in perspective, which is why I was so excited. And I wanted to give a shout out to Natalie from Sisters in Music. I did an interview with her when It's Just Me first came out, and she was the one that told me about the Josie Awards. And she was the one who said, you should apply. And I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. So it was nice that she had told me about it because I might not have known and then wouldn't have gotten a nomination. So yeah.
got good people in your corner. Got good people saying,
Mhm.
"Hey, you got this music. People really, really on your side here. You should give it a shot." As you say, as far as your advice, try. And
Yeah.
it's justified at the end of the day. So very, very happy for you, Katie. Oh, and by the way, before I conclude this interview, now that I am familiar with your music as far as your approach, I do this thing on Mondays, Music Mondays. I play, I have like a playlist, it's me on DJ mode, and I play songs every Monday. I'll, and I'm gonna put your award nominating song is just me on the rock category within the next few weeks by the end of this month per se, and I will be tagging you so that you
Thank you.
know. So I will be adding that on the rock playlist in the next couple of weeks. So just thought I'd bring that to
Thank
your
you. Yeah,
attention.
that's exciting. That'll be fun. It's always a fun feeling to hear your song on the radio, even though, whatever people say about it, it's still surreal.
Absolutely. So thank you, Katie, for your time and best of success goes out to you. Thanks again.
Thank you. Yeah.
And that is Katie Power from Florida, currently at Florida still. She'll be in Nashville. All the Nashville friends out there, she's coming. She gotta take care of some things first, obviously. Um, it's just me, the single, and Let Me On. It's available on all the platforms right now. Check out the website, kdpowermusic.com. It's just me. The EP is on the way. And if you plan on going to the Josie Music Awards, go check that out if you're in the Nashville area and support these independent artists who put a lot of work to be where they are. So go ahead and wave bye, Katie, as we conclude. All right.
Bye.
Okay.